Number one is A Monster in Paris, one of my favorite animation movies absolutely ever. It honestly fills me with so much joy to be able to still watch it. The movie itself has a lot to say about physical appearance and judging a book by its cover. It has some really great lessons for children, but it somehow still entertains me to this day. And the music in this movie is just... I love the overall style and feel of the movie. It honestly just needs to be spoken about more. Number two, Home. I know this movie had so much praise when it did come out, and it did raise a lot of money, but I still feel like it isn't spoken about enough. The amount of times this movie had made me cry is overwhelming. It is such a good movie, and the concepts that it introduces with understanding people and their emotions is executed and done so well. It's not even funny. If you haven't seen it, go watch it now. There's so many more things about what makes this movie absolutely phenomenal, but I'm only going to just brush over them. Like Rihanna, aliens, world destruction, alien violence, and makeup. That pretty much explains Home. Right? Paranorman. Now, if you haven't seen Paranorman, what are you doing with your life? This movie is so good. I don't know why I haven't heard people speak about it more. It has such a unique animation style, and the storyline is absolutely amazing. If there was a sequel, I would 1000% be one of the first people to watch. I love the overall aesthetic and feel of the film, and the scary scenes were absolutely terrifying as a child. I remember having a disc that my mom had to hide away because of how scary it was. I don't know what number we're on. Epic. It's honestly such a funny movie. It really delves into the magic of nature and battles that are always happening but cannot always be seen. I love this movie so much as a kid. I always believed there were things in the forest that we couldn't understand or see. That and the overarching magic of nature and love within the movie is just amazing. I love the characters in this movie, and the small comedic bits are just hilarious. They're great. I still don't know what number we're on, but I'm gonna guess number 5. Rango. Do I even need to talk about Rango? I feel like the idea of a chameleon becoming sheriff and then attempting to save a town from absolute destruction/drought should be convincing enough. The soundtrack is just something that I've always loved, and I love the Western style of the movie and the small things that really do make it amazing. Like Rango swinging in the sky dressed like a woman, and his overarching identity crisis and his questioning and him questioning his own purpose. Oh, my soul. As a drama kid, I love that movie. As a film fanatic, I still love that movie even more. Please go watch it. Ferdinand was such a good movie about removing violence from the world. It honestly has such a great message, and the characters were also amazing to watch on screen. It underperformed because of its competitors at the time, like Coco and Despicable Me. But it is such a good movie. Please go watch it if you haven't. It's about bulls that are bred for bullfighting. Please go watch it. There are so many good aspects of this movie, like the dance battle, and the emotional connection between characters just wow me every single time. Okay, the Box Trolls. If you haven't seen the Box Trolls, come on, get to it. The Box Trolls once again have such good messages on appearances and family, that and how power and greed corrupts people. The style of this movie is forever something that I adore and absolutely love. It really does give dirty, gross feel, but I feel like for the message of the movie, it is fit. I feel like no matter how I tried to explain this movie, it's going to sound weird. So, trolls steal child, family, girl, civilization, danger, fish. Yeah, that's about it. That's all you need to know about the movie. Please go watch it. Please go watch it. Okay, Rise of the God. I know this movie definitely had its peak. However, one thing that really makes this movie stand out to me is their message on believing. If you believe in anything or in anyone, that's the first step to success. I'm so happy with this movie. All the characters are so great. Obviously, the Tooth Fairy being my favorite. That and Jack Frost's backstory absolutely make this movie. Oh, and don't forget about Pitch Black, who created genuine fear every single time he was on screen. That and somehow creating a villain that I empathized with is great. High five, DreamWorks. His story did genuinely make sense. If you haven't seen Rise of the Guardians, put it on your to-watch list. Ballerina, ballerina, ballerina. How do I begin? Ballerina is such a good story about following your dreams and ambitions, beginning small and working towards your goals. That and friendships are just two great lessons of this book. That and the movie does just inherently inspire you to follow your dreams. There are so many parts of this movie that genuinely make me bold. One of them is when the main girl and her friend stop being friends. They basically break up over something. I cried. Other than the visuals, this movie has great emotional connection to absolutely everyone who watches it. So please, please go watch it. Oh, that was number 10. That was number 10. Please support me in any way you can. Like, subscribe. Oh, like, subscribe. Do all that good stuff. And if you think I left out a movie or you have one that you want me to watch, leave it down below. Other than that, see you soon and bye-bye. Okay. This has to be good enough. I am not I'm not if I just did the whole thing like this. I'm just kidding.